This is Max and Mia podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Max and Mia podcast.
Hi there, we're so happy you're here with us today. If you're new to the show, welcome. And if you've been listening for a while, thanks for coming back.
Before we jump in, remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoy what we're doing here, give us a like and drop a comment below. We actually read every single one.
We do. Your comments really brighten our day. Plus, we love hearing about what topics you'd like us to cover next.
All right, so today's episode is going to be pretty exciting because we're tackling something that confuses a lot of learners.
Oh yeah, we're talking about imagining different realities. You know, like, what would you do if you won the lottery? Or, where would you live if you could choose anywhere in the world?
Exactly, the second conditional. It's super useful for dreaming, making hypotheses, and talking about unlikely situations.
But that's not all. We're also clearing up one of the most confusing things in English, comparisons with as.
Right. People always mix this up. When do you say as tall as versus taller than? We're going to sort that out once and for all.
And throughout the episode, you'll pick up tons of useful phrasal verbs too. We'll be using them naturally as we chat, so pay attention.
Exactly. So stick around. Let's dive in.
All right, Max, let's start with the second conditional. So, guys, this is all about imagining situations that aren't real or are pretty unlikely to happen.
Yeah, like Mia. If you could live anywhere in the world right now, where would you choose?
Ooh, if I could live anywhere, I'd pick somewhere by the beach. Maybe Greece. What about you?
Japan for sure. If I moved there, I'd eat ramen every day.
Okay, so notice what we just did, everyone. We said if I could and if I moved, then I would pick and I'd eat.
Right. So the structure is if plus past tense, then would plus base verb.
Exactly. Let me give you another one. If I had more money...
You would travel more.
Yes. See how it works? Think about it, guys. What would you do if you had more free time?
Good question. And here's the thing. We're using past tense, but we're not talking about the past.
Right. When I say, if I had $1 million, I'm imagining right now.
Exactly. It's hypothetical. Now, biggest mistake ever. People say if I would've or if I would win.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
Nope. It's if I won, not if I would win. No would in the if part.
So, if you won the lottery, what would you do? Think about it for a second.
Yes, what would you do? Would you quit your job or maybe travel?
Okay, another quick thing. With I or he or she, you can say if I were instead of if I was.
Right, like if I were rich or if she were here.
Though honestly, if I was is fine too in casual conversation.
Yeah, both work. But if I were sounds more proper.
All right, so Max, if you could change one thing about your life right now, what would it be?
If I could change something, I'd be way more organized. I'm such a mess.
Same here. I'd stress less about stupid little things.
See? We're using it right now. And guys, this is also perfect for giving advice.
Oh yeah, instead of, you should do this, you say, if I were you, I'd do this.
Exactly. It sounds nicer. Like, if I were you, I'd talk to your boss.
Or, if I were in your shoes, I'd apologize.
Right. Think about it. What advice would you give someone using this structure?
Okay, quick recap. Second conditional, imaginary or unlikely situations.
Here's the structure. If plus past tense, then would plus base verb.
Know it in the if part.
And you're not talking about the past, even though you use past tense.
Got it? Perfect.
All right, so now let's hear this in action. We've got a conversation between two friends, Sarah and Tom, and pay attention to how they use the second conditional naturally.
Yeah, listen for those if sentences and see if you can catch the structure we just talked about. Here we go.
Hey, Tom. Long time no see. Have you been?
Sarah, I'm good, thanks. Just been super busy with work lately. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah. I totally get it. Actually, I was just thinking, if I didn't have to work so much, I'd probably take up painting again. I used to love it.
Really? I didn't know you painted.
Yeah, back in college, but now I barely have time for anything. What about you? If you had more free time, what would you do?
That's a good question. If I had more time, I'd definitely learn to play the guitar. I've always wanted to do that.
You should. It's never too late. Actually, my cousin teaches guitar lessons. If you are interested, I could give you his number.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I'd chosen a different career path.
Oh, really? What would you have done?
Honestly, if I could go back, I'd probably study something creative. Maybe film or photography. I mean, I like what I do now, but it's not exactly exciting.
I feel you. If I were in your position, I'd maybe start doing photography as a hobby first. See if you really enjoy it before making any big changes.
Yeah, that's smart. I guess I could do that. What about you? Any career regrets?
Well, if I'm being honest, sometimes I wish I'd traveled more before settling down into a job. Like, if I'd taken a gap year after university, I would have seen so much more of the world.
It's not too late, though. You could still travel.
True, but it's harder now with bills and responsibilities. If I won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing I'd do is book a ticket to Southeast Asia.
Me too. Well, after buying a house, maybe. If I had that much money, I'd get a place with a big backyard for a dog.
Oh, you want a dog?
Yeah, I've wanted one for years, but my apartment doesn't allow pets. If I owned a house, I'd definitely get a golden retriever.
They're so cute, but they need a lot of space and exercise.
I know. That's why I can't get one right now. If I had a dog in my current apartment, it would be miserable.
That's responsible of you. Hey, speaking of apartments, didn't you say you were thinking about moving?
Yeah, I was. But the rent prices are crazy right now. If the market were better, I'd move in a heartbeat.
I hear you. Everything's so expensive these days. You know, if I were you, I'd wait a few months. The prices might drop after summer.
You think so?
Maybe. I mean, that's what happened last year. But who knows? If I could predict the market, I'd be rich by now.
Fair enough. So, what are you up to these days? Any exciting plans?
Not really. Just the usual work routine. Although I've been thinking about signing up for a cooking class.
Oh, nice. What kind of cooking?
Italian, probably. If I learned to make proper pasta, I'd save so much money on eating out.
That's a great idea. And Italian food is delicious. If you start taking classes, let me know. I'd love to be your taste tester.
Deal. I'll keep you posted. You know, if we both actually followed through on these plans, we'd be living completely different lives.
Right? We'd be guitar playing, pasta making, world traveling artists with golden retrievers.
That sounds amazing. If only it were that easy.
Yeah, if only. But hey, small steps, right? We could start with something simple.
Like what?
I don't know. If we set aside just an hour a week for our hobbies, that'd be a start.
You're right. That's actually doable. If I really wanted to paint again, I could find an hour.
Exactly. And if I were serious about guitar, I could practice a little bit each week.
Okay, let's make a pact. Let's both start this week.
Deal. And if we don't follow through, we have to buy each other coffee.
Perfect. That's motivation right there. If I slack off, at least you get free coffee.
Same here. All right, I should probably get going, but this was great. Let's catch up again soon.
Definitely. And don't forget about those guitar lessons. If you're serious, I'll send you my cousin's info.
Please do. Thanks, Sarah. See you later.
Bye, Tom. Good luck with everything.
Okay, so how many second conditionals did you catch in that conversation?
There were quite a few. And notice how natural they sounded. Sarah and Tom weren't thinking about grammar. They were just talking about dreams and possibilities.
Exactly. That's how you want to use it. All right, let's move on to something that really trips people up. Comparisons with as.
Oh yeah, so guys, when two things are equal or the same, you use as.
Right, like I'm as tall as my brother. Same height.
The structure is as plus adjective plus as. Like a sandwich.
Haha, yeah. For example, as fast as smart as expensive as.
Now, biggest mistake. People say as tall than. No, it's either as tall as or taller than.
Exactly. Don't mix them up. Than is for comparatives, as is for equality.
So Max, do you work out as much as you used to?
No way. I don't work out as often as I did last year. I've been slacking off.
See? And you can use it in negatives too. Today isn't as cold as yesterday.
Right. Or this movie wasn't as good as the book.
You can also say twice as or 3 times as, like, this bag is twice as heavy as that one.
Nice. And there are tons of expressions. As busy as a bee, as easy as pie.
Exactly. Okay, common mistake number 2. People forget the second as. They say, I'm as tall my brother.
Yeah, you need both, as tall as.
And one more thing. I don't speak English as good as you. Is that right?
Nope. It's as well as you. Because well is the adverb.
Right. Quick recap. As shows equality, as plus adjective or adverb plus as.
Don't mix it with than, and don't forget the second as.
Got it? Now let's hear this in a real conversation. We've got Jake and Emma talking about their new gym memberships.
Yeah, listen for how they use comparisons naturally. Here we go.
Hey, Emma. I saw you signed up for the gym downtown. How's it going?
Oh, hey, Jake. Yeah, I just started last week. It's pretty nice, actually. Have you been working out lately?
I have. I joined a different gym, though, the one near the plaza. I've been going 3 times a week.
Nice. That's more often than I go. I'm only managing twice a week right now.
Hey, twice is better than nothing. How do you like your gym? Is it crowded?
It gets busy during rush hour, but honestly, it's not as crowded as I expected. Mornings are pretty empty.
That's good. Mine is packed in the evenings. I tried going after work once, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what kind of workouts are you doing?
Mostly weight training and some cardio. I'm trying to build up my strength. What about you?
I'm focusing on cardio right now. I want to run a 5K next month, so I've been hitting the treadmill a lot.
Oh, cool. Are you training with a program or just winging it?
I found a program online. It's helping me stay on track, keeping me motivated.
That's smart. I should probably follow a program, too. Right now, I'm just making it up as I go.
Nothing wrong with that, as long as you're consistent. Hey, is your gym expensive?
It's about $50 a month. What about yours?
Mine's $40, but it doesn't have as many amenities as some of the fancier places.
Yeah, those high-end gyms charge way more. I looked at one that was like $120 a month.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, unless you're using all their extra services, it's not worth it.
Exactly. I just need the basics. Weights, treadmills, that's it.
Same here. Oh, have you tried any of the classes?
Not yet. I'm kind of nervous about jumping into a class. Are they intense?
Some are. I went to a spin class yesterday, and it was brutal. I could barely keep up with everyone else.
Ha, that sounds rough. Were you as exhausted as you expected?
Oh, even more. My legs were shaking by the end. But it felt good, like a real accomplishment.
I bet. Maybe I should give a class a try. Which ones do they offer at your gym?
Let's see. Yoga, spin, kickboxing, Zumba. There's a bunch.
Kickboxing sounds interesting. I've always wanted to learn some basic moves.
You should check it out. It's a great workout, and it's fun. Plus, it's good for stress relief.
Yeah, I could use that. Work has been stressing me out lately.
I hear you. That's actually one reason I started going to the gym regularly. It helps me clear my head.
Does it really make a difference?
Definitely. I feel way better after a workout. More energized, less anxious.
That's awesome. I've noticed that too, actually. Even on days when I don't feel like going, I always feel better afterward.
Right? It's like you have to push yourself to start, but then you're glad you did.
Totally. Hey, random question. Do you listen to music when you work out?
Always. I can't work out without my playlist. What about you?
Same. Music makes such a difference. It keeps me pumped up.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Mostly hip-hop and electronic stuff. Fast beats, gets me going.
Nice. I listen to pop and rock. Anything upbeat works for me.
Yeah, as long as it's energetic. Slow songs just don't cut it at the gym.
True. Can you imagine working out to classical music?
That would be weird. Although, I guess some people do yoga to that kind of music.
Fair point. Different workouts, different vibes.
Exactly. So how long do you usually spend at the gym?
About an hour, sometimes a bit more if I'm really into it. You?
Same, around an hour. I try not to overdo it, especially since I'm still building up my stamina.
Smart. It's better to be consistent than to burn out trying to do too much.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. When I first started, I went too hard and ended up too sore to move for days.
Oh no, that's the worst. You have to ease into it.
Definitely. Now I'm taking it slower, and it's much better.
Good. Hey, we should work out together sometime. It's nice to have a gym buddy.
That would be cool, although our gyms are different.
True, but we could meet up for a run in the park or something.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm down for that.
Awesome. Let me know when you're free and we'll set it up.
Will do. Thanks, Emma. This was a good talk.
Anytime. Good luck with your workouts.
You too. See you later.
All right. Did you catch those comparisons?
Yeah, Emma used not as crowded as I expected and as many amenities as supernatural.
Exactly. And Jake said, as long as it's energetic. They weren't thinking about grammar, just talking normally.
That's the key. When you use these structures naturally, you sound way more fluent.
All right, guys, before we wrap up, let's quickly go over some phrasal verbs we used throughout today's episode.
Oh yeah, we dropped quite a few in there. Let's see. We had workout, which means to exercise.
Right. I work out 3 times a week. Super common.
Then slack off, which means to be lazy or not put in effort. I've been slacking off at the gym.
We also used mix-up, which means to confuse 2 things. Don't mix up as and than.
And trip up, meaning to confuse someone or make them make a mistake. This grammar point really trips people up.
Good ones. We also had keep up, which means to maintain the same pace or level. I could barely keep up in the spin class.
Oh, and sign up, which means to register for something. She signed up for the gym.
Check out was in there too. It means to look at or try something. You should check out that kickboxing class.
And don't forget come up with, which means to think of or create something. Can you come up with an example?
Perfect. These phrasal verbs come up all the time in everyday English, so start using them.
Exactly. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's episode.
We covered a lot. Second conditional for imaginary situations, comparisons with as, and tons of useful phrasal verbs.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next one.
And give us a like. It really helps us out and lets us know you're enjoying the content.
Also, drop a comment below. Tell us which topic you'd like us to cover next, or share your own examples using what we learned today.
We love hearing from you guys, seriously.
And remember, practice makes perfect. Try using these structures in your daily conversations.
Yeah, don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Exactly. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening.
Until next time, keep practicing and keep improving.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.